2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Might it be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
That's making a big statement here today.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
He sits in first position. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the third hole. That should find the surface.
Pretty good shot there.
7 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, how about that one?
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's currently sitting in first place. Here we are at the fourth hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
That's tiny. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Looking great now.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That was a beauty. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Still in the lead now after that hole.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This one is right down the pipe. Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. We've reached the 8th hole. Nicely done. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This looks to be heading to the green. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one started out on a good line. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And that's 8 birdies today. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
Well, I think they've just signaled their intent, Rich, getting after that par 4 green in 1.
Not backing down one iota there, Luke. Love the aggressive play.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This one's online. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
14-footer. That was a gallant attempt. That's great golf there. So close to the eagle. Now 8 shots in front. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That one should find the surface. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. This putt is of 9 feet. Nice stroke. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. Currently in first position. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Okay, steady now. And this putt coming up for his par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
Looking better.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hole these. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that